I should be at home updating my eHarmony profile. Yeah. Not a lot of girls looking for a guy who lists his body type as fragile. I built like a goddamn tiki torch. Look at me. I was on eHarmony. I got an email from a girl. The heading of the email said, "Hola," and I go, "This is hot. Hispanic girl, I gotta check this out. It's exotic, right?" I clicked on her profile. Sure enough, nope, it's just some wigger that misspelled holla. My best friend's 3-year-old daughter recently made fun of my acne. That's what she said to me, and I quote, she said, "You have boobies on your face." I had to correct her. I was like, "No, honey, they are pimples." And ironically, that is what keeps me from having boobies on my face. Casey, your 3-year-old daughter hurt my feelings. All my friends are having kids. I don't know if you've noticed this. It's always the worst parents. I want to tell you how great being a parent is, right? They're always like, "Oh, you have no idea until you hold that baby in your arms." And I'm going, "Are you going to sell me your daughter's Adderall?" I'm trying to hear more of this horse shit. And they better not be the blue ones. I'm paying $6, all right? I've got time to be scraping off time release. Some of you get it. All right. College students and junkies. That's it. The rest of you out of the loop. Whatever. I saw an interview with the original bass player from Marilyn Manson, who was a rock and roll man. Yeah. Interviews. All right. You saw this, right? The original bass player for Marilyn Manson, he had been kicked out of the band for doing drugs, believe it or not. And for somebody like me who's done more drugs than most, I'm almost in awe. Like, how many drugs do you have to do before Marilyn Manson? It's like, hey. Professionalism, right? But he'd been kicked out of the band on Christmas Eve and was going on about how he'd been fired on Christmas Eve. Yeah, not very Christian-like of Marilyn Manson. To kick you out on Christmas. That'd be like Casey Anthony on Mother's Day going, "What, no card?" Was that not my face? A lot of people think I'm a drug addict, right? Because I'm skinny and I shake a lot and I do a shitload of drugs. I find that offensive. I'm not a drug addict. I'm just an impulse shopper that likes to drive through the ghetto. Or 0.75 miles that way. Some of you get it. All right. Alright. Let me tell you this much, guys. They say there's certain signs you know you're an alcoholic. You black out regularly, you have multiple DUIs. This is how I found out that I was an alcoholic. I cried after an episode of King of the Hill. I saw this guy the other day and he was driving a Mazda Miata and he had a big rainbow sticker on it, and I yelled at the guy. I was like, "Hey man, you already drive a Mazda Miata. The rainbow sticker wasn't necessary." That's like saying it twice. He had a good comeback though. He was like, "Dude, are you walking your cat?" Whatever. I was. I know, having a cat is like having a rainbow sticker you have to feed every day, right? It's pretty freaking gay. I'll tell you what's gayer. Have you ever misjudged a revolving door? And jumped in the same triangle with another guy? You spend the next 4 seconds apologizing profusely while you're spooning this jackass? And don't get me wrong, it's actually my retirement plan. I'm going to move back here to the music factory. I'm going to open a gay bar. I'm going to open a gay bar with handicapped accessibility. I'm going to call it Fruits and Vegetables. What? Cats are welcome. They're therapy animals. At least mine is. My family did see an ad. They want me to donate my car to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So you're telling me there's a little girl in Virginia that wants to spend her last days on Earth pop starting a Mercury Topaz. With no heat and expired tags. I don't know if you all saw this. It was on the big news story. story lately on CNN. It was Dr. Phil, whatever, fuck off. There was a woman who sold her baby for $15,000. Anybody see that? This woman sold her baby, yes, for $15,000. And I'm watching, the kid was exceptionally cute. And I'm watching, I'm going, this is so wrong. This is so wrong. That baby right there, $34,000. I don't think you understand the business opportunity I'm offering. We can pool our money together and we can flip this baby. In a show we'll call Flip This Baby. With your host, me. I stopped drinking, I stopped doing drugs, right? I got into a program called AA. AA is pretty much a who's who of people that have shit themselves in public. I started drinking O'Doul's. Anybody else drink non-alcoholic beer? No. Exactly. It's a 12-ounce lie, right? Drinking O'Doul's is a lot like eating a box of Cracker Jacks that doesn't have a toy in it, you know what I mean? You get down to the bottom and you're like, yeah, I'm full, but I'm not happy. This was horse shit. A lot of my friends are my age. This is what really got me to stop drinking. A lot of my friends are my age. They're college age. You know what I mean? 29, college age. They all have these wives' tales, these myths they believe in how to sober up at the end of the night. They tell me all the time. They go, eat a piece of bread, drink a glass of milk, stand on your head, you'll sober right up. This is what sobered me up for real. Talking to a girl all night and finding out that she's a dude. Nothing will sober you up quicker than finding out that Nikki with an eye is actually Nikki with a penis. I think God teases us. He knows I can't afford a motorcycle or afford to get the insurance, or I don't know, learn how to ride one. And I look so damn good in a helmet. You know how ridiculous I look sitting in traffic out there, right? In my modest Honda Accord on 277. It's a Civic, whatever. You get my point how dumb I look sitting in my car with a sleek racing helmet on. And I can't tell if people are laughing at me or the fact that my fire decal is crooked, right? Because we've all seen these guys, they're 55 years old, they're riding back from Myrtle Beach, riding back from Daytona, gray hair's blowing in the wind, they're looking wicked cool. Right? And the really cool ones always have that leathery thing on the back of their bike, you know what I'm saying? Their wife. No wonder why that guy's always scowling. I'd be mad too to bang that beat up piece of horse tack. With her pulled pork titties. And her flaky salmon skin. I had to visit my grandma in an Alzheimer's assisted living center. It's very sad. They have a common area where they can all be common. They have a stack of magazines, so for the people to pretend like they still know how to read, it's really tragic, right? They have a stack of magazines in the Alzheimer's assisted living center, and I went to go check out one of these magazines. I thought maybe it'd be something tasteful, like Popular Mechanics or, you know, Garden and Gun. This is what they had in the Alzheimer's assisted living center. They had a stack of Reminisce magazine. It's like they got together and said, what's the cruelest thing we can do to these people? I checked out the date of the issue. The date of the issue was tomorrow.